What up YouTube, this your boy Down Low back for another mixtape review. Rappers are always quick to say how they mastered some shit. That is always bullshit. These rappers have no idea what it takes to actually master some shit. You got to look at it in terms of trying to be a kung fu or karate master. In order to become a master in the martial arts, you have to live and breathe kung fu or whatever style of fighting that you're doing to the point that it could fucking kill you because your training regimen is so demanding. Now, I'm not saying you should go into mass insomnia of just writing, but if you want to reach mastery level, Twitter time. This week's topic, 13 things I want. Starting at 13. Rappers to grow common sense. 12. Studio sessions to be productive uses of time, not just smoke sessions. 11. A fair way for you to have a chance to get into the game. Like the NBA has the playoffs to decide who's the champion, why can't rappers have some form of competition to ensure that the best artist is getting put on?
You see I'm reppin' for the burbs, still I'm murdering verses with Connecticut inserted and ink on my epidermis written in my skin.
Chris Webby, Webster's Laboratory. I like this kid Chris Webby, man. He's spitting hard. Like, he says some shit up in here that said my whole body is covered in ink like I just fucked the printer. But with all these hot ass lyrics, he just falls into that category of just writing hot shit. Like, he needs better beats. If he can step his beat game up and his hook game up, he could make a classic mixtape. And then I started to see through comments and shit of a lot of people comparing him to Mac Miller. That's some dumb shit. Mac Miller is completely fucking different. If you want to compare him to anybody, compare him to an old Eminem before he got with Dr. Dre. Just for the lyrics, this project is buildable. And I feel the song that he got with Freeway, Blocks to the Bubs, was actually the best full song put together, but yet it wasn't nowhere near his best lyrical performance. So after hearing this, I have high hopes for him in the future, but I really won't say that this project was all that.
See you frustrated, baby. Your main game, do you right?
Tory Lanez, Swavey the Mixtape. I'm a huge Tory Lanez fan. Since I'm such a huge fan of him, I hold him to a higher standard. So it's very difficult for Tory Lanez to get my approval. And with that being said, this mixtape is still pretty good. Like, I got to say a solid 5 tracks were good, but that song Shotgun is fucking beautiful. It's a hit. And that in itself made the mixtape for me. With me following Tory Lanez and everything, there comes a point when he just started releasing leaks. I do not go into that leak shit because it fucks up everything. Chameleonaire, he dropped a recent full mixtape. That mixtape would have been hot if all his hot songs wasn't on the playlist Poison that he has on his YouTube, in which I'm pissed because I did not know that's what he was doing. Like, if he would have just dropped one of them and had it as a single, the mixtape would have been hot. But it fucked up everything because the rest of the tracks, it didn't add up to that.
Never lived a facade my whole life. Short days, long nights.
Black Cobain, Young, Gifted, and Black. Now yes, he's from Virginia, which is part of the DMV, and he's Wale's boy. But that does not mean you are allowed to sound like Wale. There's tracks where I had to look at the track list and like, is this Wale featuring on this song? Because he sounds identical to him. And I lived in Maryland. Virginia dudes don't sound like DC dudes. Everyone needs to have their own voice because we were born with a unique voice. No one sounds the exact same. As I listened to this mixtape, I almost gave up on it, man, until the last 4 songs, which I ran back to back to back to back. Like, yo, these are fucking hot. And that just shows a lesson that I try to preach to people. Always give a nigga a shot. Listen to the project all the way through, even if the first 10 songs are trash. I mean, because you never know when you'll find that hit. But before those 4 songs, I was getting ready to slam this motherfucker. But yes, that's your mixtape review for June 10th. Gonna be up on the 11th. Keep pushing.